Hello friends and welcome to DigiiMento. So I'm really sorry. Today I have a small issue with the light in my studio. So there is an issue. So my face may not be very clear for you today. That is because I have a problem with the light settings in my studio. So really sorry for that. First of all, sorry for that. Now, today we will be discussing Unit 2 of your Paper 1, that is Research Methodology or Research Aptitude. But what I want to tell you is we have already taken up this first chapter. But what happened is many students have requested that they missed the first chapter. So we will be revising it once again, and today we will be completing the first chapter. So those who have already attended the session, this will be a revision for you. But if you really don't want to attend the session, maybe you can skip the first 10-15 minutes because I will be revising, but I'll recommend you to be with us because we are revising it. So my plan is to finish the entire chapter 1, the module 1 of unit 2, that is research aptitude today. So those who have attended already, it will be a revision. Otherwise also we are going to finish this chapter completely. So as I said, there is an issue with the light in the studio. So please bear it with me for today. I'll get it done by tomorrow. So let me start. So Unit 2 Research Aptitude, and the first module is the meaning of research, the research meaning, types, characteristics of research, positivism, post-positivistic approach to research. So these are the topics that we will be taking up today under module 1 of your Unit 2. Okay. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. This is our channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and press the bell icon for receiving the notifications. And if you are preparing for GATE, NTA, UGC NET or PGT Computer Science, you can get our online courses for the same. You can get the details of our online courses from our website. So this is our website. From here you will get all the details of the courses. Website is www.DigiiMento.com, or you can call to this number. This number also you can call for getting the details of the classes that we provide online through online platform. So let's begin. So first we will start with the meaning of research. So as I said, this is already taken, this first I think 5-6 slides. So even though it's already taken, I am going to revise it because many students have requested that they have not attended the session. So I'll be revising it, and so that's the reason. So quickly we will go through the first few slides which we have already learned. So first one, the meaning. So if we take the literal meaning of research, literal meaning means the verbal meaning, or the if we go by the meaning of the word. Okay. So literal meaning. If we divide this term into re and search, re means doing it again. So rewinding, revising. So whatever it is, re means doing it again. So re is again, anew or over again. Now search means to find out. So searching means to find out something. To examine closely and carefully, to test, try and to probe. This is the meaning of research. So search. So if we put these two terms together, that is re and search, that is research. If we put the term research together, it means that to find again, or to discover again, to examine again. So this is the meaning. Okay. So to find again. Now, research is a structured inquiry that utilizes acceptable scientific methodology. So what is research based on? Research is based on scientific methodology. So you cannot just simply try and find out something, but finding or doing something, examining something, it is based on a scientific methodology. It is based on science. It is based on established facts or science. Scientific methodology in order to solve problems and to create new knowledge that is generally acceptable. So research means it's a structured inquiry. Inquiry means finding. Inquiry is again, the meaning is finding. So structured finding that utilizes acceptable scientific methodology. So this inquiry or finding is based on acceptable scientific methodology to solve the problems and to create new knowledge. And this new knowledge, it should be acceptable to everyone. Why? Because it's based on science or it is scientific. So it should be based on facts or science. Therefore, it should be acceptable to everyone. It describes a careful, systematic, patient study and investigation in some field of knowledge undertaken to establish facts or principles. So, research, it describes a careful. Careful means you have to be very cautious when you are carrying out the research, because the findings of the research should be maximum error free. Error can happen, but it should be maximum error free. So, it should be careful. Systematic. Systematic means should be based on a set of principles or set of rules. Patient study and investigation in some field of knowledge. It can be in any field of knowledge. It can be in science related subjects. It can be in arts related subjects. It can be in any field of knowledge. And the purpose, why it is undertaken? It is undertaken to establish facts or principles. To establish various facts or to establish various principles. Now, a scientific method. So, what are the characteristics of a scientific method? It consists of systematic observation, classification and interpretation of data. So, this is about data. So, one of the most important components while you carry out research is your data. So, all your findings will be dependent on the data that you find out. So, how should a data be in carrying out a research? So the data should be scientific. Now, how you can identify a scientific data? Because the data should be collected after systematic observation. Then classification and interpretation of data. So these are the ways by which you can identify a scientific method of doing research. Okay. Now, difference between a research and non-research activity. So, what makes the difference for research and non-research activity? The difference is that in case of a research activity, it is scientific. So, research activity, it is carried out in a scientific manner, and non-research activity, it is not necessarily scientific. Now, a process must meet certain above requirements to be called as research. Now, if these requirements, these are the three things that we learned. So, if these requirements are met, then it can be considered as research. Basically, it means that it should be scientific. Now, how to undertake a research study to find answers. So, how to undertake a research study in order to find answers. It is undertaken with the framework of a set of philosophies. So, research is undertaken within a framework of a set of philosophies. So, it is carried out within a particular framework of philosophies. Now, what does this philosophy mean? Philosophy means certain approaches. So, research should be carried out within a framework of a set of approaches. And examples are quantitative, qualitative, academic discipline. We will see all that. Okay. Now, in between, if you have any queries or any suggestions or anything, you can comment. I know there are people who are attending this for the second time. So, if you have any suggestions also, you can let me know. Now, research uses methods, procedures and techniques that have been tested for their validity and reliability. So, from this, what we understand is that validity and reliability are two important characteristics of research. Now, there are questions. So previously, I have seen questions based on what is a characteristic of a research. So, characteristic of a research. Now, validity and reliability, these two are very important characters or qualities of a research. It should be valid. The information or the findings of the research should be valid and it should be reliable. Now, validity means the correct procedures have been applied to find answers to a question. So, validity means the correct procedures And reliability means quality of a measurement procedure that provides repeatability and accuracy. So it should be reliable and it should be valid. Now, the research should be designed in a way that it is unbiased and objective. So here we are discussing about the characteristic of research. So it's very important. Characteristics of research, very important. So we have seen that first is reliability, second is validity, third one is that research should be carried out in a scientific manner, etc. Now, fourth character is that it should be unbiased. Unbiased in the sense that the information collected or the data collected in a research should be unbiased and objective. So, data should be unbiased without any bias or without any favor, and it should be objective. Now, let's see what does it mean. So, unbiased and objective have taken each step in an unbiased manner. So, every single step carried out in the research, it should be in an unbiased manner and drawn conclusion to the best of your ability without introducing your own vested interest. This is called unbiasedness. So, bias, how do you become a biased person? It becomes, you become a biased person when your interest or when your when your priorities are given importance. So when your interest or when your priorities are given importance, it becomes a biased research. So maximum, that is to the best of your ability, the research should be carried out in an unbiased manner, meaning that it should be carried out in such a way that you have not tried to introduce your vested interest into the research. Now, adherence to the three criteria mentioned above enables a process called research. So, three criteria that we have mentioned is reliability, validity, and also unbiasedness. Scientific, that itself, in research itself, it should be scientific. Without that, it's not research. But these are the characters. So, scientific, it's compulsory. And other three things, reliability, validity, and unbiasedness, objectivity. These things make a research proper one or a good research. So we can say that these are the characteristics of a good research. So any doubts you can let me know in the comment section. Now let us come to the characteristics of research in detail. First one is controlled. So, in real life, many factors affect an outcome. So, set up a study in a way that minimizes the effects of other factors affecting the relationship. Controlled means nothing, but it means that a research should be maximum, or there should be very less or minimum factors, external factors affecting the research. It should be done in a controlled manner, in the sense that the research is not influenced. The maximum the research should not be influenced by external factors. Okay. So this is what, and it can be achieved to a large extent in the physical sciences, as most of the research is done in laboratory. But in social sciences, we cannot control external factors, so attempt to quantify their impact. So here I'll tell you what it means. Now, as we said, research can be carried out in any discipline. In any discipline. It can be carried out in science-based subjects, social study subjects. Now, let's take an experiment in a science-based study. For example, a chemistry experiment. Now, it's mostly carried out in the lab. So, not mostly, it is carried out in the laboratory or in the lab. So, there are very less chances the external factors can influence. Now, come to social studies. Now, suppose you are conducting a research based on sociology. Sociology is all about society. So, you cannot say that, or you cannot ensure that it is controlled or it is out of external factors. So, that is the difference. Okay, I hope you got it. Why nobody is commenting? Are you all there? Are you all there? If you are there, let me know. No comments coming up. Okay, Manish, hi, good evening. Rashid, hi. Gajalakshmi, hello. Pooja, hi Pooja. Sarasu, hi. Lipika, hi. Radha, Nikita, hello. Rahul Kumar. Okay, ask the doubt. Okay. Fruit language. Good evening. Pooja, hi. Ashwati Ashok, hi. Manish, okay. Hi, hello. So, yeah. Okay. Now, okay, I hope you got it. Next, then research should be rigorous. It should be carried out rigorously. It ensures that the procedures followed to find the answers to the question are relevant, appropriate, and justified. Okay. Then, okay, two things I want to tell you. One is that why I am taking it repeatedly. Many students have personally asked me to take it again. Many of them missed it. So I wanted to take it again. Second thing, I have a problem in my studio with the lights. Today there is a suddenly something happened, so I could not rectify it before the class. So by tomorrow I'll fix it. So maybe I am not clear to you. My face is not clear. So sorry for today. Tomorrow onwards we'll rectify that. Okay. Next. The next characteristic of research is that it should be systematic. Systematic, you know what it is. It should be disciplined. So, systematic procedure adopted to undertake an investigation should follow a certain logical sequence. So, this is what is called systematic. Okay. Next, valid and verifiable. The basis of findings should be correct. That is, how the findings are made, on what basis the findings are made. So, it should be correct. And it shall be verified by others also. Not just the researcher, but others as well. It should be empirical. Any conclusion drawn based upon hard evidence gathered from information collected from real life experiences or observations. So, any conclusion drawn based upon hard evidence gathered from information collected from real life experiences as well as observations. So, that is empirical. Next, it should be critical. Critical in the sense that it should have understood, both the sides of a fact. So, critical analysis, which means you have to understand both the sides of the fact. So, there will be a challenge side or drawback side, and there will be a good side to it. So, you have to understand both. It should be critical. Both positives and negatives should be understood. Now, critical scrutiny of the procedure used and the methods employed is crucial. So, critical scrutiny of whatever procedures are used and the methods used are very important. Now, the process of investigation must be foolproof and free from drawbacks. So, the process of investigation. How investigation? Why is investigation carried out? Investigation is carried out to find data. And data is the basis for doing the research or basis for conducting the research. So, the process of investigation must be foolproof and it should be free from drawbacks. And the process and the procedures used must be able to withstand critical scrutiny. So, processes used and the procedures used, it should be or it must be able to withstand any critical scrutiny. So, Rahul has commented that no problem, slides are clear and that matters. Thank you so much. So, types of research, all these we have discussed already, but I'll just quickly go through them. So, we can broadly classify the research based on application, based on the objectives and based on the inquiry mode. So, these are the three broader classifications of research. First one is based on application. We can divide research into pure and applied research. Then based on the objectives as descriptive, correlational, explanatory and exploratory research, and based on inquiry, structured research or unstructured research. So these are the things. Now let's come to based on application. I'll quickly go through. Okay. So pure research means it's fundamental, the basic kind of research, the basic research that is carried out. That is pure research. So it's fundamental in nature or basic in nature. It involves developing and testing theories and hypotheses that are intellectually challenging to the researcher. And it may or may not have a practical application. So this is how applied research and pure research varies, or how is the difference. Okay, difference between applied research and pure research. In case of pure research, the research is carried out. The basic research is carried out, but pure research may not necessarily have a practical application. So practical application is not necessary in case of a pure research, but applied research, it is purely meant for practical application. We'll come to that. Now, these points are all very important. That's why I'm stressing it again and again. So it may or may not have a practical application. Even though it doesn't have a practical application, it is pure research. Now, knowledge produced, that is after the conducting of pure research, the knowledge produced or the data generated, it is sought in order to add to the existing body of research methods. So the knowledge produced is sought in order to add to existing body, which means that suppose on a particular topic a research is done. Okay, so yeah, if on a particular topic a research is done, then already there will be certain facts or knowledge about that particular topic. Now, the purpose of basic research or pure research is to add a few more knowledge or little more knowledge into the already existing knowledge base. Okay. So, yeah. Now, applied research. Applied research, as we said, it's application-based research, and that is why it is also called action research. Now, here what is required is action. So, the research is conducted in such a way that it has a practical use. So, to bring in a practical use for the research. So, applied research is action research or practical research, which is used for practical purposes, and it is done in order to solve specific practical questions for policy formulation, administration, and understanding of a phenomena. So this is purely meant for practical purpose, to solve any issues, to solve any particular questions or practical questions for policy formulation, for administration, etc. Okay, so it has a practical use. Now, it is exploratory but usually descriptive. Exploratory means it tries to explore a new area, but it is descriptive in nature. And it was always done on the basis of basic research. So, in order to carry out applied research, we need basic research. So, basic research is pure research. It's pure research. So, the purpose of pure research is to add knowledge or add knowledge to an existing thing. Now, applied research is done on the basis of the findings of the pure research. Now, based on the objectives, the research is again classified into descriptive, correlational, and some other classifications like explanatory, exploratory, etc. So, let's see each of them. First one is descriptive research. So, descriptive, from the name itself, it is clear. It tries to describe a situation or a problem or a particular information. So, it is descriptive in nature. It tries to describe. So, the very purpose of this research is to describe. Now, correlational research. Now, what is the meaning of correlation? Correlation means that how two things or two factors are related to each other. So, this is called correlation. So, correlational research means you have to find out, the researcher has to find out or establish the existing relationship between two or more aspects of a situation. Okay, so here the researcher tries to find out how two situations or two incidents are related to each other, or what is the correlation between two situations or two things. Next is explanatory and exploratory. So explanatory and exploratory, I'll explain it together. So explanatory means that it tries to explain a situation. It tries to clarify the relationship. Whereas exploratory, it is trying to explore or find out the new things. That is the difference. So explanatory means it tries to explain something that is already existing, whereas exploratory means that it is trying to explore something new. It is trying to find something new. Now explanatory means it tries to explain something. Okay. Next is based on inquiry mode. So based on inquiry mode, first, we have two types of research, structured and unstructured. Okay, first let's see what is structured research or structured approach. This is quantitative research, which means that it tries to quantify in terms of numbers. Quantification means put it in terms of numbers. So this is quantitative research, and the research process, it contains the objectives, research sample, and the questions that you plan to ask the respondents are predetermined. So this is structured, predetermined, because there is a structure, there is a proper plan. So this research is carried out based on a proper plan or a earlier plan, and it is appropriate to determine the extent of a problem, issue or phenomena by quantifying the variation. So here remember that it is quantitative research. Okay, maybe you can get the question. Vikrant has asked me bias and unbiased explain. I'll explain, Vikrant. Before that, maybe this is how the questions can be asked. For example, structured research, the other name, or it is also known as, such type of questions you can expect. So structured research, it is also called quantitative research. Okay. Structured research is also called quantitative research. Now, how many people have a particular problem? So this is trying to quantify the data. So such type of research is structured research or quantitative research. Now Vikrant has asked me what is the difference between bias and unbiased. Now bias and unbiased, I'll give you a very simple practical example for that. Okay. Not from research perspective, but very general example I'll give you. Suppose you are invited to be a member of the interview panel. Suppose you are a member of the interview panel for recruiting some officers or for recruiting some employees. Suppose your relative or your very close friend is attending the interview, and there are only 3 vacancies, 10 people are attending the interview, and this out of this 3, you have to you also play a very important role in finding these 3 people. Now your friend has come, but the performance of your friend is very average, but there are very good candidates, very good candidates who are really qualified for this. But you have a friend who is attending the interview and you are biased, means that you will give an unfair opportunity to that friend. This is called bias. Unbiased means even though your friend is attending and based on his performance, if he is performing very bad or average, you will not give him an opportunity. Instead, you will go for the best people. So this is unbiased. So that is a general understanding about bias and unbiased. Bias means you are acting in favor of someone. It can be the other way also. Suppose you don't like a person and you are trying to, neglect his opportunity or trying to not give them an opportunity. This is again bias. Rahul, relationship between 2 variables is correlation. Yes, correlation is relationship between 2 variables. Now the variables can be people, situations, facts, anything. Inductive or deductive? It is inductive or deductive. I did not get you, Janki. Can you please explain that? Okay, next. Unstructured approach. So it is qualitative research. So unstructured approach means qualitative research, and the other one is quantitative. Okay, structured is quantitative and this one is qualitative. Now, unstructured approach. It is qualitative in nature, which means that it does not try to quantify. Objective, to describe the variation in the phenomena. So, the objective is to describe the variation, okay, and it allows Vikram, inductive and deductive and hypothesis meaning. Hypothesis, we will come to it. Hypothesis is the assumption made by the researcher. We will come to it. Null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. We will explain that in detail. Okay. Okay, so it allows flexibility in all aspects of the research process. So unstructured means it does not have a predetermined plan. So in the absence of the plan, the researcher can be very easy and can be very flexible with the research. And quantitative is inductive. Okay, I'll come to it. Now, appropriate to explore the nature of a problem, issue or phenomena without quantifying it. Okay. Vanaja, phenomenology is one of the concepts for structure approach, ma'am. Okay, I haven't gone through, I mean, very deep into the details. I am not very good with this topic, but I try to explore whatever I have learned in my PG for the research methodology. I have done my PG in economics, so we had a paper research methodology. So whatever I learned, and then I also checked your previous year papers and found out the important topics, and based on that I made this content. So that's why all your doubts I'll clarify. Even though not today, I'll refer to it and I'll definitely get back to you. Definitely I'll do that. Okay, don't worry about it. All your doubts will be cleared. Even though I have doubts, I can ask my teachers. I'll get it clarified and clarified to you. Thank you. So yes, so this is unstructured. Now positivism and post-positivism. What is positivism and post-positivism? Positivism argues for existence of a true and objective reality that can be studied by applying the methods and principles of natural sciences and scientific inquiry. So positivism means it tries to argue for the existence of a reality, that is fact, reality, and how this fact is established. Positivism means establishing the fact, but how this fact is established? The fact is established by applying the methods and principles of natural sciences and scientific inquiry. So the fact is established scientifically. Okay. Rahul, hypothesis means an idea that is suggested as a possible explanation for something but has not yet been. Yes, that is hypothesis. That's what I said. That is the assumption of the researcher. That is hypothesis, but it's not established fact. So for that, there are two things: null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null means the assumption is wrong. Alternative means it's true. We will come to it. We have to learn it. A hypothesis, we will learn it in detail. Okay. So positivism means you are trying to establish a fact, and how this establishment of the fact is done. It is done by applying science or scientific methods. And the role of the researcher is to provide material for the development of laws by testing theories. So this is the role of the researcher, to provide material for the development of laws by testing the theories. Next, what are the principles in which the positivists believe? Okay, first one, somebody was commenting about phenomenalism. I think Vanaja. Yes. Phenomenalism means knowledge is confirmed by the senses can be regarded as knowledge. So, knowledge that is confirmed by the senses. So, if the knowledge is confirmed by the sense, that is, if you can see it, if you can touch it, if you can feel it, then it is considered or regarded as knowledge. Next is deductivism. This is what I think you have asked me, deductivism and inductivism. Deductivism is to generate hypotheses that can be tested to make laws. Inductivism means gathering of facts provides the basis for laws and knowledge. Now, Inductivism means you are gathering facts, and based on this explanation, quantitative research is inductive in nature because we are trying to gather facts. Deductivism means you are generating hypothesis. This is qualitative research. So I think now your question is clear. Janki, I was just thinking this inductivism and deductivism we have not discussed. So how you were asking me. So sorry for that. So deductivism means you are able to generate the hypothesis that can be tested in order to make laws. Inductivism means gathering the facts to provide the basis for laws and knowledge. Vanaja, thank you ma'am, and clear concept, hands off. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay. Now, objectivism means science should be value free. It should be based on objectives. It should not be based on values. It should not be actually. It should be value free. It should be based on objectives and scientific statements. So these are the 5 principles in which the positivists believe. Now, positivism in itself means that you are trying to establish a fact based on the scientific evidence. Okay, this is positivism. So phenomenalism means knowledge is confirmed as knowledge if it can be confirmed by your senses. Deductivism, you are able to generate a hypothesis, an assumption. Now, inductivism means based on the facts, and objectivism means value free, and it should be objective and scientific statements. Now, what is post-positivism? Now, post-positivism emerged as a criticism of positivism. So, whenever a theory comes in, whenever something new comes in, then it is criticized based on the limitations. So, based on the limitations of positivism, based on the criticisms drawn on positivism, then post-positivism is derived. And the aim of post-positivist research is also a prediction and explanation. So here also the objective is prediction and explanation. Positivists or post-positivists also believe in the existence of a single reality. So this is what makes the post-positivist different from that of the positivist. So post-positive believe that there is only one single reality. So there is only one single reality. This is what the post-positivists believe. They believe only in one reality. But acknowledge that reality can never be fully known, and efforts to understand reality are limited owing to the human being's sensory and intellectual limitation. So this is all about post-positivism, that post-positivists believe that there is only one reality. But because reality is there is a reality, but it cannot be fully explored. It cannot be fully found out. So whatever effort we put in the reality, we will not be able to understand the fuller reality and understand the reality in its fuller sense. Okay, so this is post-positivism. Okay. Like positivists, they strive to be objective, neutral, and ensure findings fit with the existing knowledge base. So this is what the post-positivists do. Okay, they are similar to positivist in that case, that they strive to be objective. So they try to be objective based on objectivity, neutral, that is without any bias. Neutral means without any bias, and ensure that the findings fit with the existing knowledge base. That the findings, that whatever they find, it is matching with the existing knowledge base. They acknowledge and spell out predispositions that may affect the objectivity. So this is about post-positivism. Okay, so with this we have concluded the first unit. I have repeatedly taken it because of your suggestion coming in from your part, your request. So tomorrow we will be taking up second unit, second module of unit 2, and I hope we can finish this within maximum of like 7 to 8 days. I hope so. And today is 21st, so 20th. So hopefully by the end of this month, definitely we will be able to finish this unit. And after that, we have 11 more days for the exam. 10 more days for the exam. So by that time, we will do some RC, reading comprehension, and what we call as logical reasoning, data interpretation, etc. We will try to solve some problems. Okay. So that is all for today. Hi Sandeep. Thank you so much for the first unit. Thank you. And Abinsha, thank you. So thank you everyone for watching. So tomorrow we will meet again the same time 8 o'clock, and then we will be discussing chapter 2, that is module 2 from this particular unit. So hopefully we will be able to at least brush up some of the important topics from the remaining modules or remaining units as well. So for the December batch, don't worry, even I am going to write the December batch exam. So before December batch exam, we will definitely finish the entire syllabus of paper 1. So thank you so much for watching, and God bless you all. Good night and take care. Continue your preparation. And the studio issue, the lights issue, tomorrow we will sort it out. It was so sudden, just immediately before the recording this happened, and I was helpless. I could not do anything. So thank you for bearing it with me. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Hello friends, and welcome to DigiiMento. So first I want to start with an apology again. Again, the light issue is not fixed. It will be fixed tomorrow. I was expecting the electrician today, but it did not get fixed. So tomorrow definitely I'll fix it. Okay. So today also we have this issue with the light, but I think the PPT is visible and PPT is fine. So I think that should not be an issue for you. And I'm audible also, I hope so. So if I'm audible to you, or if I'm not, let me know in the comment section. And if you are attending the class also, let me know. So we were discussing, or we started taking up unit 2. Unit 2 is research aptitude or research methodology. So unit 2, that is research aptitude. Okay. And in unit 2, we have already completed the first chapter. Yesterday we had a revision also. So chapter 1 is already completed. Now we are coming to chapter 2 or module 2. Here we will be discussing what are the methods of research. So what are the ways of carrying out methods of research. And under that we will see experimental research, descriptive, historical, qualitative and quantitative methods. So these are the subtopics. Okay, so these are the subtopics that we will be discussing today. So these are the things that we will discuss today. Okay, now, so we will start. So if you are attending the session, if you are here, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. You please put a comment in the comment box so that I'll know that you are already attending the session. Okay, and if any network issue, or if I'm not audible or anything, let me know in the comment section so that okay, I'm getting a lot of comment, but I just saw it now. Vikrant, hello. Lipika, hi. Shama, hello. Lalit, hi. Gajalakshmi, hi. Shama, finally you have started new unit. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, Shama. And Gajalakshmi, hi. So what I want to tell you is that today also please bear with me the issue with the light. This recording room, I have a light issue. So actually I will fix it up tomorrow. I was expecting the electrician today, but it did not happen. So I know that there is a small issue in seeing me. So please don't mind. Tomorrow I'll definitely fix it. Okay. So yes. Rahul, hi. So let's begin. But before that, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Okay. So this is our channel, and if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. And also, if you are preparing for GATE, NTA, UGC NET or PGT Computer Science, we are providing online courses for all these. So online courses, so you can buy any of the online courses, and for more details you can either visit our website. So this is our website, and here you will get all the details of the courses that we provide. The duration and timing and everything is available here, or otherwise you can call to this number. This is the enquiry number, so you can call to this number for getting more details. Okay. Rahul Kumar, no issue, slides are clear. That matters. Okay. Atiya Navneet, hi. Rani, hello. Vikrant, you are taking class from mobile or laptop? Laptop, Vikrant. I'm taking classes from laptop. So that is the issue. Otherwise, I thought of shifting to some other room and take class, but the issue is that this is the only room where I have done soundproofing. And you know, even though this room is soundproofed and all, even though if my daughter is making some noise, it will reach here. So the thing is that if I go to some other room, then my daughter will not let me take the classes. So that is the problem. So bear with me for today, and slides are clear. So tomorrow onwards, I'll definitely find out a solution for this. Okay, tomorrow I'll do it. Okay, so let's start. So first we will come to research design, and before we start research design, what I want to tell you is that this is a very important topic because I have seen many questions asking from research design. So research design. Now, what is meant by design? So designing a research means the structure. So it is here the structure of the research is made. So how a research is going to be done. So that is what is called research design. Means the structure of the research is explained, or how the research is going to be carried out. So that is what is explained under research design. So social research needs a design or a structure before data collection or analysis. So before we collect the data or before we analyze the data, we know that data is the most important part of the research. So even though data is the most important part, the thing is that for data collection, even before the data collection, we need to make a structure or a design. Now, what is the structure or design meaning? It means that a plan has to be formulated. So plan has to be formulated. Okay, so this plan is the design. So how the research is going to be carried out, that is what is called the research design. So before the data collection or before analyzing the data, we need to plan how the research is going to be done. So how is the research going to be carried out? Shama asking me, is it like a blueprint? Yes, exactly. That is what I was about to tell you. So it's like a blueprint of the research, or like you will decide. For example, if the first process in the research is maybe literature review, so you will plan what will be the things that you will do. Then later data collection. So how you will collect data, which will be your sample group, how you will identify the sample group, and then how the data is going to be collected, whether it is interview or whether it is questionnaire. So what methods you are going to use. All this is included in research design. So research design is very important in the sense that you are planning how it has to be carried out. Okay, so this is research design. Research design is not just a work plan. It's not just a work plan, but it is a work plan as well. But it is not limited to, or it's not restricted to just being a work plan. A work plan details has to be done to complete the project. Work plan will flow from project's research design. Now, what it means? It means that we can say that research design is a plan, but it is not just restricted to a plan. Thing is that the research plan, or how the planning of the research, this will originate from the design, which means that the research design is an even broader concept. So research design is a broader concept. Okay, research design is a broader concept in the sense that the research plan will originate out of the design. How you are designing the research, and based on that the plan will be made. I'll take a few comments. I'm very glad that you are asking me questions and comments are coming in, which means that you are responding really well to the class. So Vanaja, good evening. Hi Sumati, hello. No issue Sumati, you are not late. We just started the session maybe 5 minutes back. Shama is asking me, yes, blueprint, yes. Rahul, the structure or final year project report. It is also the research design, like aim, method, tools, etc. Not exactly research project. Research project is an outcome of the research design. So research design is a very broader concept. Suppose you are planning to take up a research. Okay, so when you are planning to take up, you have to prepare. Okay, I will give you a very good example for research design. Suppose for example, I don't know how many of you are attending for JRF exam. So I am preparing for JRF. So that is why I'll tell you this. So research design is like a research proposal. Proposal in the sense that it is a broad idea about what you are going to do research, on what topic you are going to do research and how you are planning to do it. Now I'll just give you an example. So if you are preparing for JRF, maybe for many universities, like many state universities and even for some of the central universities, based on your JRF score, you can get into the universities as a research scholar. But many other institutes, I am talking about my subject. My subject is economics. So there are very good other institutes at the central level which offers PhD degree. So example is IITs. Many IITs these days, they are offering PhD in social studies. JNU, even though it's a central university, so if I have to get a chance there, what I have to do, I have to make a research design. It's a kind of research proposal where my JRF score will definitely matter, and they will have a separate entrance exam. But the most important point there is that all the decisions whether to admit a research scholar or not, it is dependent on what kind of research proposal they make. So research design is not just proposal, it is more than that. Proposal will tell only about on what topic you are going to do and a broad idea how it is carried out. But research design means everything, the entire plan of the research. Okay, I hope you got an idea now. Arjun, hi Arjun, good evening, hello. So this is what. So the plan, it is even broader than plan. So the work plan or the research plan will flow from the project's research design. So from the design only the work plan will come up. Okay. Hi Sandeep, hello, good evening, and I'm so happy that you people are responding, and I'm expecting this response again because research is one topic I'm sure you will have a lot of doubts, because many terms, now we will come to some other terms also similar to research design where you will literally get confused. I still remember when I prepared the research methodology paper for my post-graduation, when I entered the examination hall, I was really confused. So like terms were like so much confusing, and it was kind of, you know, similar, many terms. Okay, Shama, proposal differs. Yes, Shama, that's what I said. Proposal is different. Proposal, but in research design, the proposal will also come, because on what topic we are doing research, that is proposal. That is your proposal. Suppose you are planning to do a research on poverty. So what are you going to study? That is your proposal. But design is proposal plus how you are going to do that. That is design. So that is what I was about to tell you. Now, Shama, yes ma'am, responding because it's interesting unit among all. Great. I hope you are all preparing for JRF as well. Lipika, because ma'am, we have waited along for your research aptitude class. Thank you so much, Lipika. And I will also suggest you to study this unit very well, because since this JRF exam is also combined with this, even though the cutoff is different, they can ask you more questions from research. And if you are particularly aiming at JRF, then this is a very important topic. Okay. Aditya is asking me, proposal is a part of research design. Not always. Proposal is a different thing. But I was telling you, proposal plus, proposal is, what is proposal? Proposal is on what topic you are planning to do a research. This is proposal. Now, I'll give you an example. Okay. The same example that we explained. Suppose I am a research scholar, so I want to do a research in a particular topic. Let us take, for example, I am doing research, since my subject is economics, I'll give you an example from my subject only, because I don't know more about computer sciences technically. So suppose I want to do research in developmental economics, and my topic of research is rural poverty. So my proposal is to study in a particular district rural poverty and the government measures, the effectiveness or the efficiency of the government measures in that particular district for poverty alleviation. So this is my research topic, suppose. So the proposal of my research will include what I am going to study. That is, I am going to study about the developmental economics, and in that I'll study about rural poverty in this particular XYZ district in this particular state, and how I am going to study by intervening into the government what we call as the government intervention. So by studying the government interventions and how effective it is in ground reality. So this is my topic of study. So my research proposal will be this, but research proposal also will give you some clue how it is going to be carried out and all that. But research design is even a more broader concept. So research design means you are telling that this is the particular thing that I am going to study, and this is the particular topic in which I am going to conduct the research. But the focus here, the more focus is given on how it is being carried out. So what is your plan? How you are going to conduct it? Suppose the same example where I am going to study a particular district, my research design will include how I'll collect the data. So whether I'll use questionnaires, whether I'll go and individually interview the villagers. So then what are the methods of analysis of the data, and how will I select the sample group? I cannot survey everyone, or I cannot interview every single person in the village. So what kind of sample survey method will I adopt? All these are included, and how the analysis will be done, and on what basis the conclusions will be made. So all these are a part of the design. So design is a broader concept which gives you an overall idea about the entire research that you are going to do. I hope that is clear now. Next we are moving on to the next slide. So now, function of a research design is to ensure that the evidence obtained enables us to answer the initial questions as unambiguously as possible. So, here you will get to know more. Now, what is the purpose of this research design? So, research design, as we said, this is the plan, how the research will be carried out. Now, after the research is carried out, you will get certain conclusions, okay? So, these conclusions can be then studied based on the plan. Like initially you had a plan. So when you get the conclusion, the evidence, you can just cross check and see. In the plan you have certain questions in your mind which you need to answer after conducting the research. So when you finally get the conclusion, you can see whether your research plans were met or not. Okay. Now, research design deals with a logical problem and not a logistical problem. Now, what does it mean? It deals with a logical problem. So, logical problem means that it deals with conclusions. Whereas, what is meant by logistical problem? Logistics is all based on numbers or quantity. So, from this what we understand is that the research design, it is to meet a qualitative purpose, not a quantitative purpose. So, qualitative purpose, not a quantitative purpose. Okay. So, the research design, it deals with logical problem and not a logistical problem. Basically, it's like what are the steps required to do? Yes, Shama. Absolutely. What are the steps needed, or what is in your mind when you are planning about a research? What is your idea? So, that is what is research design. And Lipika, it's clear. Atiya, it's clear. Okay, thank you. Now, research design is a framework or a plan for conducting a research project. So, this single sentence will give you an entire idea about the research design. So, what is research design? It is a framework or a plan to conduct the entire research project. So, the entire research project from the beginning to the end, what is your plan? How you are going to take it on? So, how you are taking it forward? Everything is explained in the design. It's an entire framework of plan. The entire research, starting from the beginning till the end, every single plan is included in the research design. Okay. So, Shama has commented it right. Basically, it's like what are the steps required? Very well answered, Shama. Yes. It's a framework or the plan for conducting the research project. Okay. Now, okay, so this diagram will give you more idea about research design. Now, the reason why I have included a lot of things in the research design is because I have seen many previous year questions based on research design, and it's a very important topic too. And I still remember when I wrote my PG exams under the paper research methodology, I think there were 2 questions from research design. So such important it is. Okay, so very important, I can tell you. Shama, thank you. You're welcome, Shama. And thank you so much for responding. I'm so glad today that I think after a long time, you people are responding so much, asking me so much doubts. And when you are asking me doubts, even I feel very energetic. I feel very happy to help you. And I feel that it's a, you know that it's a virtual class. We are not meeting face to face, but the kind of times you ask me doubts, it gives me a feeling that we are meeting face to face, and like we have an involving session. So please continue doing that. So broadly, the research design, it can be broadly classified into 2. One is exploratory. If you remember, yesterday we discussed the concept of exploratory. Exploratory means to explore something. That is to find out something new. So this is exploratory. So explore, to find out something new. Exploratory. Next is conclusive. Conclusive means to find conclusions based on conclusions. Okay. Now, exploratory can be further divided into quantitative or qualitative. You know what is quantitative and what is qualitative. Okay, quantitative is based on numbers, facts, etc. Whereas qualitative is based on certain conclusions, or rather we can say qualitative output. Okay. Then conclusive design can be further divided into 2. That is descriptive research and casual research. All this we will see later. That's why I'm not explaining right now. Now, the descriptive research can again be classified into cross-sectional and longitudinal research. Then cross-sectional research again divided into single cross-sectional and multiple. If you want, I'll just give you 2 minutes. You can make, if you have pen and paper or notebook in your hand, you can just write down this, or you can copy this diagram. This is because, even though I'll give you the PPT, see, I think there are some around some 60-70 PPTs that I will give you. I mean, already some 20 PPTs are given, I think. So still I have like many more PPTs to share with you. So what will happen, immediately before exam, you cannot go through every single PPT. So whatever I am telling you important, please note it down. And this is one important chart that you can note down in your book and paper, because this, if you look at this figure, you will get an idea. Maybe the question is, qualitative and quantitative are the subdivisions of what kind of research. Such type of questions I have seen. So please, I'll give you 1 minute. Please draw it, and please draw this chart in your book or whatever you are having now. Then we will continue. Okay. So to give you a broad idea. And when you write in your own handwriting, I feel that the more interested you will be to study. I always do that. I don't make online, this Evernotes and all. I always write in my own handwriting and in my own book. So that gives me a sense of satisfaction also. So let's see. So please write it down, and once completed, let me know in the comment section so that we can continue. Done. Complete. Okay. Vijay Kumar. Hi ma'am, I'm Suma. This is my husband ID. Okay. Hi Suma. Hello. So yes. So done. So let's continue. Now let's come to research methods. Now research methods and research designs are different, but you will definitely get confused, and this is one question. That's what I said. Research method, design, the difference between these two are often asked in the exam. So be very clear, okay? So research design is a broader concept. This is narrower concept. I will not say this is a narrow concept. Compared to research design, it's narrower. It's not very narrow. So methods, what is meant by methods? Methods means the strategies, the processes, the techniques that you use. That is methods. So research methods are the strategies, processes, or the techniques that you use for doing the research. It's not the entire plan. Rani is asking me, types of research also important. Yes, it's important. I hope yesterday we discussed about types of, no. Yes, types of research is also important, Rani. Okay, but I'll tell that, I will personally suggest that research methods and research design are very important topics. Every year, at least one question is asked from either of these topics, and especially research design. Okay. So methods means the strategies, the processes, or the techniques used in conducting the research. The strategy, process, or techniques used in conducting the research. It is utilized in the collection of data or the evidence for analysis. Yeah, it's already done. Okay. So the methods, when do we use the methods or the methodologies? The methods or the methodologies are used in the collection of data, that is data collection or data analysis. Data collection or data analysis. So the research methods, or what is the utility of research methods, or where do we apply this research methods? It is utilized in the collection of data or for or evidence for analysis. So it's utilized in either data collection or the evidence for the analysis. Now it is used to uncover new information or create a better understanding of a topic. So why it is used? To uncover new information, that is to get new information or to create a better understanding of a topic, or to understand a topic little more. Okay, better understanding of the topic. Research method, it's very easy. That's why I'm not explaining like as I have done in case of design. Design is a little complicated. You will have a confusion. What all are included, what are not included. So that's why I have gone to a detailed analysis of research. But here, research methods. So methods, it's very simple. It is just a strategy. Method, what is meant by method? It's a strategy or the process or the techniques that you use in doing the research. Now, let me know if you have any doubts here. Okay, here we will understand what is the difference between research method and research design, and that is one important topic. So the difference is very important, okay? Very important. If you want, you can write down also. Shama, what type of method we are using to do our research? It's based completely on the type of research we are following. Shama, you can adopt any method. It's all upon you, the researcher. So researcher can decide, and based on your methods, your conclusions will also vary. You can use any method that you want. Maybe if you are doing some particular topics, some methods will be appropriate or apt. Okay. So that is all. It's not that a particular method is important or it's necessary for conducting one kind of research. Nothing is there. It's very flexible. Methods are very flexible. You can use it according to the researcher's mind. Okay, according to the person who is conducting the research. No doubts. Okay. First one, procedures that will be used to collect and analyze data is the research method. So method here, what it is? It is the procedure. So research method is the procedure. Now research design is the overall structure, or we can say overall framework. Overall framework or overall structure. Now, research method focus on type of method suitable to correct and analyze the evidence needed. It's not correct, it's collect. Okay, that's a spelling mistake. So collect, it is collect. Okay, not correct. So the research method, it focuses on what are the type of methods that are needed, or what are the methods that are suitable to collect and analyze the evidence that are needed for the research. And it focuses on types of study planned and kinds of results expected from the research. So here you see the focus is broader in case of the design. So focus is broader. Now, a research method will depend on research design. So see, it is dependent on the design. See, as we said, research design, it's an overall framework. Okay, it's an overall framework. So here in research design, the entire plan is put forward. Entire plan in the sense that entire plan means what is to be done, or what are the methods to be adopted and everything. Now, based on the research design, we will prepare the method. So in the research design, method is also included. So under the plan, method is also there. So which one is broader? Research design is broader, because based on the research design, the research method is being carried out, okay, or finalized. And research design is based on the research question or problem. That is why I said, so what kind of topic that you are going to do the research, or what is the problem that you are going to address, or what is the question that you are going to address. So it is based on that question or the problem the research design is made. Okay, I hope it's clear. We will come to research methods, types of research methods, but before that, if you have any doubts, I want to clarify that and move forward. You can even write down if you want. You can just do not completely write the entire sentence. You can make your own lecture notes or small points. Okay. So any other doubts, anything? If it's clear, let me know. I know my face is not clear. I'm sorry for that. Noted. Clear. Okay. Anybody else? Or anything else? Clear. So how is the classes going? Research, do you think that it's very dry topic, it's very boring? I don't know, because research is one subject that I did not want to study. But since I am also preparing for JRF, there is no other go but to learn this topic in detail. Clear. Manish, clear. Vijay, okay. Manish Mohan, research is more interesting. Okay. Okay. Vijay Kumar is Suma actually. Yes, Suma. Hi, it's clear. So let's continue. Now, these are the types of research methods, but we will not be discussing the types in detail today. We will take it up tomorrow. Okay, it's awesome. No, it's not boring. It's interesting. Okay, thank you so much, Shama. I am trying to make it interesting, but I am not sure whether I am able to succeed in that. I'll try to make it interesting. I'll try my best not to make you bored with this subject. It's interesting to know about it. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, then now coming to the types of research methods. One is descriptive research or survey method. Descriptive, from the term itself, you know what it is. So it is trying to describe a situation, describe a problem, or describe a particular question. Now, it is also called survey method. Why? Because to describe this issue, what method is adopted? Survey. So that is why it is called a survey method. We will come to it in detail, don't worry. historical method, that is the conventional method. Next is experimental method. Experimental method means based on experiments, okay, by doing experiments. So research is carried out by doing experiments, mostly in case of science subjects, science related topics. Experiment based research is done, and yesterday I think we discussed this, that in case of science related research we will conduct mostly in the laboratories, so there is more chances of accuracy, but the reason is that there are lesser external influence. But in case of social science subjects there is more chances of error because the external influence is very high. Now it's the same example I told you. I am giving that example because that is one topic where I want to do the research. So if you are doing some research in some social science based subjects like poverty, unemployment, etc., what you will do, you have no chance of doing it in the laboratory. You have to go out, talk to people, conduct survey. So the input that they give you, if it is good or if that is reliable input, then your outcome will also be good. But if you get such a sample size that you are not able to get very good information or reliable information or data, then your conclusions will also not be very good. So that is why experimental method is mostly used in science related topics, and it can be conducted in the laboratories. There is lesser external influence. But in case of social studies or social sciences, then there are more chances of error. Okay, I hope you got it. Experimental method. I'll take up the comments. Vanaja, it's clear, and Vanaja, your teaching is excellent. I know the clear concept. Thank you so much, Vanaja. Thanks a lot. It means a lot to me when my students respond like this. I'm very happy, and as I told you, the ultimate aim of any teacher is to make the student understand what the teacher is teaching. And ultimately, as a teacher, what I need is that you people should benefit from my class. Otherwise, there is no point in taking the classes or putting so much of effort. So I hope this year you will all make me proud by bringing out good results. Okay. So yes. Bipin Raj, nice session. So I am very glad that you people are all enjoying the session. Now it is also giving me a lot of motivation to continue this topic and even teach you better. So thank you so much for all your responses. And Vikrant, your teaching style is very good. Okay. Okay. So yes. Now, next is qualitative methods and quantitative methods. I think yesterday we have discussed this, okay, qualitative and quantitative methods. So qualitative is based on number, quality. That means it's based on the output. So the focus here is on the output. So output is the focus. Whereas in quantitative, it is all related to data or numbers. Yesterday we have seen this example that yesterday, if you remember, we saw this example, like if suppose there is a particular disease, how many people are affected? Okay, let's take the very recent example of COVID-19. So quantitative method means that survey will be conducted in order to know the number of people who are under quarantine, or those who are already admitted in the hospital, those who are affected, or those who are infected by COVID-19. Now within that, research will be done to see how many people have got the COVID-19 from external sources, for example out of the country, from foreign sources. So such things, these are all quantitative. It is trying to quantify the facts and the information or the data. It is trying to bring in some numbers, whereas qualitative methods, it's not trying to bring in the numbers. Now let's take the same example of COVID so that you will understand what is the qualitative research that you can do here and quantitative research. So quantitative I already explained, to collect the numbers. Now qualitative methods, this means that for example qualitative, okay, so how effective is the government policies? Now again, efforts taken to protect the migrant population. Then again, whether because of COVID-19 many people are unemployed, so many states are providing ration kits and all, free rice, free meals, everything. So whether these are successful, or whether the patients are getting enough care. So all these will come under qualitative, whereas quantitative means it's trying to numerize or to quantify. I hope this COVID example itself, we can do it in quantitative method and qualitative method, and I hope this example has helped you to understand what is the basic difference between quantitative and qualitative. Okay, so yes. Any doubts regarding these? This is just a broad outline that I have given you now regarding types of research, but tomorrow definitely we are going to take up every single type of research, and we are going to do that in very detail, because this is one topic, research is one topic which is very important for your exam. As I said, the JRF, especially for JRF students who are aspiring for JRF, it's very important. So even for me it's very important. So yes, so tell me if you have any doubts. Let me know if you need any more clarifications. Also, you tell me whether I need to improve in anything, or you have any suggestions. Sumati, you are glad and it's expressed in your face. We also enjoy your class. Clear. Thank you so much, Sumati. Yes, I am very glad. And you know, when a teacher is glad, you can definitely make out from the face. And how you can make a teacher glad is just by responding. So what a teacher always expects from the students is to ask questions, and this means that the students are interested in the lecture. Otherwise, if you are not responding or asking any question, the teacher will have the feeling that, okay, I am teaching but you people are not understanding. So when you ask me question, I get the idea that you are getting the concepts clear and you want more clarity. So that is a very glad thing to hear from you. So tomorrow you will be able to see my glad face even more clearly, I hope. I'll sort out the issue of the lights and all by tomorrow. Okay, give example in quantitative and qualitative. Manaja, the same example of COVID-19. If you just want to know how many people are affected, then it is quantitative. Now, if you want to know if the government initiatives are effective, then it is qualitative. Okay, we will take up more examples when we come to it. Okay, every type of the 5 types that we broadly discuss now, we will discuss it in much detail. So definitely then it will be more clear to you. Rani, all clear. Atiya, all clear. So thank you so much, students. Thanks a lot. I really enjoyed today's session. Lots of responses coming from your side. You people were very involving in today's lecture. I'm so glad. Okay. So I hope to see you tomorrow. With pleasure. Thank you. It's the pleasure is mine, Sumati, to have met you people and teach you and all that. So, Lipika, ma'am, I have told you before that when I found that there is no class for you, I feel sad. That's so sweet, Lipika. Thanks a lot. And Shama, thank you for the session. So, thank you everyone for being with me this 45 minutes. Thank you, Manish. So, I'll meet you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. So, I'll meet you tomorrow at 8 p.m. again. So, please do take care and study well and revise well. Whatever we are learning in the class, at least spend some 10-15 minutes to revise. That is sufficient enough, I guess. So, please revise and come tomorrow. So, we will continue this module tomorrow. Do take care. God bless you all. Wish you all the very best from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you will all do your part really well to revise and study. So, Umar is asking me what will be tomorrow's topic. We will continue with this, Umar. And Rahul, see you with repaired lights. Definitely, Rahul. And Rani, thank you and take care. You too take care. And Shama, take care, ma'am. Bye. So, everyone take care and bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.